Hey traders, let's have a quick look at Euro New Zealand dollar on the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, we can see that we have a very strong resistance area around here, and we have been respecting that area in the past, and we're also respecting it now. A few days ago or a few weeks ago, we can see this nice push to the upside, but it couldn't break. So we have a very strong resistance area here on the monthly time frame, and we can expect this basically this market to fall down on the monthly time frame. Now what also gets my attention very much is that we also have a head and shoulders pattern forming on the monthly time frame, so we could have a very nice push to the downside for this pair in the future. So what we are looking at now is a very good opportunity to get our trade to the downside to the given targets, and with a good risk to reward. Now let's go down on the weekly time frame and let's have a look on the weekly time frame what kind of price action we got on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you can clearly see the head and shoulders pattern. It's very obvious that we have a very good probability of this trade to go to the downside, or if you haven't got in on this trade around this area and this long wick in the support and resistance area, then you can probably find an easier entry by looking on the weekly time frame. Now if we are on the weekly time frame, it's very easy for us to find a very strong place in the market that the market is busy respecting now. So we have a very good clean break of this counter trend line at the moment. So what we have here is a nice break and a good retest of this area. So what we can find on this area is that the market will probably retest this area of the trend line and then continue to the downside. What we are expecting is, this is what we're expecting. We're expecting the market to retest this trend line and then move towards the downside again. So I've taken my Fibonacci from the high to the low of this impulse, and basically you can see that's where I get my targets from. My targets are around this area around here. Let me just get this for you. So basically my targets are on the Fibonacci levels over here, around these two levels over here. So it lines up very nicely and perfectly fine with the other support and resistances in the market. As you can see over here, we have a very good support area over there, and then also around this area as well, we have a very good strong support area around this area as well. So you can see that that's the reason why I've put my targets in this area, so that it's much easier for us to get our take profits hit. Now let's have a look on the daily time frame and let's see what kind of price action we're getting and how you should enter this pair in the next couple of hours or in the next day. Now as you can see on the daily time frame, there is not any confirmation yet that we have we have a good break of this trend line, and we can expect this to basically retest this area of this trend line first, before that we can take this trade to the downside. Now if we want to enter around this area, you need to look on the 4-hour time frame and look at the price action to make sure that the price action is basically the environment of the market is basically running at a bearish trend and not a bullish trend, because what we can have is also we could have a false breakout of this area or a false move to the downside and probably an uptrend, basically a false breakout. This is what we're expecting, so we need to make sure and be confirmed that the market is respecting and it is retesting this trend line on the weekly time frame. The weekly trend line on this, we need to make sure that we can see a good retest and a good break down to the bottom. Now if you guys are thinking about taking this trade, leave me a like and a comment and let me know what you guys think about this trade. And yeah, if you guys have followed my other analysis, you will see that some of them are very easy to follow and very easy to profit off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Have a lovely day.